Hey everyone, my name is SandyyChan again, and welcome back to the Titancraft Season 10, another episode of the Road Dilemma, because I still don't know what to do. We're in a... Yeah, we are fully in a creator's block at this point, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even deny it. It's painful. I don't know, it's getting bad. I will admit, I had a lot more fun tonight playing Terraria and stuff like that. I played a lot of Terraria today, and I actually have a lot of homework to do after this, but, certainly, I could use a break from Minecraft, because I'm starting to burn out a little bit, which is never really a particularly good thing, especially when, up to this point, I've really not had too many issues with burnout in quite some time. And so, to have a few ups and downs with burnout is not fun, but we'll get through it, I suppose. But anyways, today we are going to work on Ziggurat the Road and see what we can get done. We're just gonna be again. We're gonna kind of continue what we did in the last time we worked on the road episode, which was 2 days ago. Where oh my God, it's thunderstorming. Go away, rain. I don't want you today. I just want the nice weather. That was weird. We're just going to work on the outline of the road for now and fill it in later. I think that's a quicker way to make me feel like I'm being productive. Let's see. Where's the road surface? It comes up over here. And it continues this way like so. I think, what did we get done in the tunnel last time? Did we get through all the way? Did we get all the way through this tunnel? Oh God, this cough is just getting worse. And worse progressively. It's annoying me. Anyways. Oh yes, here's where I left off because I didn't want the egg and yay going down this hill. Alright. Well, we're gonna just eat the hill. It's the easiest way to do it, to be very honest with you. I would love to do something different, but the easiest way is to go steep down right away. Not delay the inevitable lowering that must occur to get down to the level of the sea. Boom, boom. Ba-doom, boom, boom. I guess you can kind of dig this out. Yeah, this is work. This is where terraforming is going to have to come into play, and I'll probably tell someone like Kintron who really likes building to work with some of this, to be honest. Like, and I'm not even saying that like in a mean way, like, oh yeah, I don't want to do it, so I'm just going to throw it on Kintron. No, he's a really good builder, and I think he's really interested in helping out some of these community projects, and so I'll probably give him a whole bunch of coordinates over the weekend and be like, hey, here's what we have so far, and here's what we need. Want to go work on some of these for us and help out? Like, that's kind of the idea with a lot of these projects too, is to work on it as a group. Nobody should really be doing any of these solo. Anybody that's doing these solo probably has issues, to be honest. Like, not in a mean way. Oh yeah, they have issues, but I mean, like, this is supposed to be a collaborative project. These spawn roads. It's not supposed to be only one or two people doing all the work. You know, we want it to be everybody. It's a community project. Everybody gets involved. We've really not done a lot of community projects either in the more recent times period too as well, so I think a return to doing community projects certainly makes things a lot nicer. I missed them. I know a lot of people, when I talk about doing community projects, agree with me that they're just for the best. You're just skipping out on them doesn't help anything. So there's always going to be the naysayers that are like, oh, I don't want to partake in that, but now let them be the naysayers. They can naysay all they want. That's why the naysayers don't have it so good, because they always they look at the negative side and only the negative side. And that's not, again, a good lifestyle choice. I mean, I guess if that's really how you want to live your life, fine. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a tree. Oh boy. This is where things get annoying, because we're moving north and we just hit constant dark oak trees. So from this point forward, just dark oak haven. This is a little bit nightmarish, to be honest with you, but we'll deal with it. We'll get some of this road cleared out and make way for where we need to go. Do you have room in my inventory for that? No, we don't. I'll make room in a minute. We'll go back across the river and place some stuff in. Hopefully we get across we'll have open spots. Or close to open spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I stand corrected. I stand utterly corrected. We're going to lower the road too by a block or two yet once we get in here. Alright. Two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This just kind of goes up to there. Alright, I want the saplings. Dark oak saplings are just too valuable to leave on the floor, you know? It's one of those things you just, even at this point in the game, you just can't leave them. You can't leave them behind. Only things you can leave behind, but not those. I didn't break down this tree. Actually, I think we could have got by this tree, but we'll leave the rest of it. We'll let it. We'll get rid of it. Or at least start. If we don't get rid of all of it, that's okay. I'll come back and get rid of all the dark oak later. That'll be a party for a different time. Okay, I'm kind of in a rush tonight just to make sure we get an episode. I'm not losing the daily streak now. This is the thing. I've come so far. I gotta look at the recording time. 7 minutes. Okay. We've come so far with this daily episode streak that just to lose it now would be honestly unthinkable to me. And I think the main reason it's unthinkable is I've really got to the point where I forced myself to do a lot of stuff I don't want to do to keep the daily streak alive. And so the thought of all of that work being in vain to not even get to my final goal, I think just kills me inside a little bit. Actually, we'll keep it this height all the way through, but, so that's the main reason why this daily streak now means so much to me. That even though I'm, at the moment, I could really use a little break from Minecraft, a little bit of time away. It's not even, I don't think it's much burnout as I'm overly stressed with everything else going on in my life right now that I'd rather focus on the other things and just take a little step back from it all. And the fact that I know I can't only makes the temptation to let myself completely burn out just grow exponentially, practically. So I could take a break. I really could use a little break. And I'm a little scared that 1.4 could be the trigger that absolutely kills my playtime on this server for a few weeks. I mean, it's going to certainly tank my playtime, but I'm hoping it doesn't diminish it so much as to make my playtime irrelevant after all this work. Because that would be sad to me. And plus, I have a lot of playtime goals that I'm working towards meeting, and if I get in the habit of falling off and not getting my weekly playtime, and I mean, I kind of have made pretty clear, I always at this point try to play for at least in the ballpark of 24 to 30 hours a week, and that's on my low end. I like to be just over 30. That's the optimal point of playtime. Am I going to make that this week? I'm not actually sure. I think I'm going to come in short this week, which is a little sad. But, you know, not every week is perfect, right? Not every day is a success, as they say. Do they say that? I don't know. I say that. Or I will say that. I don't know. We've gotten to a weird point in time. We just have. And this whole quarantine thing, like, even though I'm one of the people that just hates being out in general public all the time anyways, that you would think would be doing great during this, I'm really not enjoying quarantine that much. Frankly, I'm ready for it to be over. I think this lockdown's getting to be almost too much. I can't really take it anymore. I'm ready just to see stuff start opening back up, get the world back to life. You can only do so much, and you get to the point where you just do more damage than you do good, and I think some of these lockdowns, like you hear about these food shortages that are gonna happen, and the fact that all these people and all the mental health issue that's already been bad for years. I've talked about this for years. The mental health crisis is obviously just that. It's a major crisis this country, this world faces, and people being stuck alone by themselves in a house all day is not going to make this issue any better. It's only bound to make it worse. And people that were already contemplating it on the fence about doing some really bad stuff to themselves, this could be the event that pushes them over. And so, I mean, first of all, if you know anybody that has problems with their mental health, make sure you support them during this. But also, I think we need to come together as a society and realize we can only keep things the way they are right now for so long. If we keep this going, like the current lockdowns in the U.S., if these go on for another 3 or 4 months, it's not just nothing is going to be worth the damage done. And I mean, even I know people are always I see on Twitter all the time, like when they talk about trying to get the economy reopened, like, oh, I'm not going to die for the Dow. Well, you're not really dying for the Dow. You also have to realize that if we go into a massive depression, global or even just the U.S., when people are broke, they get depressed, hence depression, and the suicide rate could skyrocket to a point at which that, again, would do more deaths than the actual virus is doing. And so it's like, at what point are these restrictions too much? I've kind of been on the fence since day one. I know initially I really embraced this idea of doing a lockdown and trying to solve it that way. I mean, but I've just become more and more uncomfortable with it. I know we kind of had that episode, 10 days ago or something like that, when we talked all about this, where Log and I discussed, because he lives in Michigan, where the governor is super strict. Minnesota's governor, E, welcome to the episode. I don't know. E. Oh, I'm muted deafened. Oh, that's funny. Hello. I've been muted deafened this entire time.
Yeah, I know.
I've been recording. I've been recording, but that's okay. I mean, muted deafened doesn't affect OBS, but that's funny.
Gosh dang, I was like, I came back and I'm like, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah, I've been recording. Oh, I'm sorry. How long have you been back for?
Like longer than 5 minutes, at least like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, welcome to my episode as I'm having my chit chats about the pain and agony of the lockdown.
And
okay.
the burnout.
Yeah, and burnout. Yeah, I've been discussing burnout too. Lots of the great burnout, and again, it'll get worse with 1.4's release. I'm sure I might end up taking a short break, and we will see. I've made clear from episode, I think 50 is when I kind of announced it. 150 is my big daily episode goal. That's the one I really want to take, and I really want to hit. After that, even though right now I would like to only miss 4 days between now and July 22nd, so episode 200 can be the group's anniversary episode, I might reconsider that, and I might take some time off in June, and just take some time for my mental health, enjoy summer vacation, although with summer vacation opening my schedule up to have more hours in a day to work on farm stuff, that, and school not being a problem, that could also be enough to give me the time I want to record and stuff. And in that case, that the day the streak might not be as problematic in a month. But right now with school, it's just absolute hell maintaining this streak, and we're gonna try my hardest. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll be back again tomorrow on the note. Have such a fantastic day. This has been Titanic, and
Clue, she's been deafened.
Yeah, for a little bit at the very end. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye bye.